Want to know the secret to smooth AR-15 shooting and reliable cycling? Well, it's not just one secret. Multiple parts of the AR-15 work together, but one of the most important factors that can change how reliable and enjoyable your rifle feels is your gas block and your gas tube. The gas system can be a bit of a mystery, so let's talk about what the gas system does. Every time you fire your AR-15, the firearm goes through what is called the cycle of operations. After the firing phase of the cycling process, your gas block picks up the excess gas from the fired round and sends it back through the gas tube and the bolt carrier. While the bolt is moving to the rear, the spent casing is ejected and the buffer system pushes the bolt forward, which lets another round enter the chamber to repeat the process. Without the proper tuning and alignment, your rifle can have a large number of issues, guys, and the first step in making sure you've got this right is choosing the right gas block and gas tube, which is what we're going to learn about today. Now, you might be asking, why should I even replace my gas block in the first place? Most rifles already come with a gas block and gas tube, right? So why even mess with it? I mean, it's kind of scary, right? Well, Greg, that's true. Most off-the-shelf ARs ship with a standard setup, usually a carbine length gas tube. And for casual use, that's totally fine. But if you're building your own rifle or thinking about upgrading parts or changing out things for reliability issues that you might be having, the gas block becomes a huge factor in how your rifle feels and how it runs. Here's a super quick why. If your rifle is over-gassed, which many factory guns are, the action cycles harder than it needs to, since the factory guns need to run in a wide variety of temperatures and pressures. This means more felt recoil, more muzzle rise, more wear on your parts, and a dirtier rifle overall. On the flip side, if you're undergassed, you'll run into headaches like failures to eject, the bolt not locking back, or the gun short stroking. Basically, failing to cycle in the first place. When talking about upgrading your gas block, one of the main reasons shooters do it is to switch to adjustable gas blocks. These give you the ability to fix both problems by tuning how much gas actually comes back into the system. Dial it down and you get a smoother recoil impulse, less wear on your bolt and buffer, and less gas blowing in your face, especially if you're running a suppressor. Dial it up and you can make sure that the rifle still cycles reliably, even with weaker ammo, for example. So if your rifle feels overgassed, is ejecting brass too far, or feels harsher than you'd like, an adjustable gas block is the tool that solves that problem. So when I say it can make your rifle softer and more enjoyable to shoot, I mean exactly that. Instead of the action slamming back hard every shot that can cause premature wear and tear, it just runs enough for the gas to function and cycle through the entire system smoothly. That translates to less recoil, less distraction from muzzle rise, and faster follow-up shots. In other words, it's not just about function, it's about making your rifle feel better every time you pull the trigger. Now, the key to picking out the right gas block and gas tube is all about making sure we know the diameter of our barrel. So let's do that first. For heavy or bull barrels, you're usually looking at 0.875 inches or the slightly less common huge 0.936 inches. To find out the diameter that your gas block needs to be, it's typically found in the product pages of barrels in the specifications section. If you look there, you should be able to find the size that you need, no problem. If you have a stock pre-built AR-15, just look on the manufacturer's webpage for barrel specifications. They should be there. But if you're still unsure, go ahead and take some tools, take off your gas block, use a pair of calipers, and measure out the gas block journal directly above the gas port on the barrel. That'll get you your answer, no questions asked. Here's where a lot of people get confused, guys. When we say a carbine tube is about 7 inches long or so, that's the overall length of the gas tube itself. But when it's installed, part of the tube sits inside the receiver and another part sits inside the gas block. So if you're eyeballing it, it might look closer to 5 inches. Don't mistake that for a pistol length tube, guys. If you're confused on how to figure out the exact length of your gas tube, simply take off the handguard and then measure out how far the gas tube length is from the back of the gas block to the front of the upper receiver, and then add about 2.5 inches to the overall length that you have there. That will give you the actual length of your gas tube. So here's the quick rundown of most standard gas tube lengths. First up is pistol length, and these are perfect for those super compact barrels under 10.5 inches or so. What's the gas tube length for this one? It's a pretty tight 4.5 inches. This shorter system is great for maneuverability and compact builds, but you can experience a bit of a snappier recoil impulse because there's not as much time or room for the gas to move down the length of the gas tube. But I'll get into why that is in a little bit if you want a gun that feels easy and smooth to shoot, and who doesn't want that, right? Now it's carbine length, and this is the most common workhorse for barrels, around 10.5 to 16 inches. The gas tube we're looking at here is around 7 inches, and these are a good balance for reliability and recoil in a wide range of AR-15s. Next up is mid-length, and this guy's ideal for 14 to 16 inch barrels, especially if you want a smoother recoil impulse. The gas tube length here, it's about 9 inches. And remember, the longer the gas system provides a more gradual gas impulse, often resulting in less perceived recoil and a smoother shooting experience. I say perceived because when we talk about why longer gas systems feel smoother, it's not that the total energy from the gas is changing, it's how the energy is delivered through the action. With longer gas systems, the gas is tapped further down the barrel at a lower pressure, spreading the force over longer periods of time, both through the barrel and the gas tube. This means that the bolt carrier moves more gradually, resulting in a less abrupt movement and softer perceived recoil. So, even though the same amount of energy is at play, the smoother delivery makes shooting more comfortable and more controllable. For longer barrels, think of 18 inches and up. You're usually going to want to pair them with a longer rifle-length gas system, which measures about 12 inches from the chamber to the gas port. The reason for this is all about the balance and reliability of the rifle. With longer barrels, the bullet spends more time traveling down the bore, so using a longer gas system maximizes what is called dwell time period, when the gas pressure is available to cycle the action. This ensures your rifle runs smoothly and reliably even during rapid fire. For example, the classic M16 with the 20-inch barrel and rifle-length gas system is known for its soft, manageable recoil and dependable cycling. This smooth cycling is because the gas pressure at the port is lower and the force is delivered more gradually, reducing wear on internal parts and giving you a much smoother shooting experience. So once you know your barrel diameter and the length, finding a compatible gas system is pretty straightforward actually, if you know what you're looking at. And if you don't know, manufacturers are going to list these specs on their product web pages so you can match them up and be super confident with every choice that you're making. If you still don't know what you're looking at, don't be afraid to reach out to us here at AT3 Tactical if you need a hand figuring out what specifications your build is. We've got the right intel for you to choose the perfect gas block and gas tube for your AR-15, so just hit up our customer service department, Kevin or Alvin, and tell them that CJ sent you. They'll love that. All of these factors are also really important when you're considering your buffer, and that is a whole other different conversation, guys. So if you want to learn how to use your gas block and properly tune it with your buffer system, you can go ahead and check out this video right up here.